Good morning and greetings from Springfield. I am at the Illinois Educators and Teachers Conference. Day 3 is about to start, and my head is about to explode. This has been really fun and really exciting, and I have a lot that I want to share. When I have in the past, when I pick out a PD, a conference, or some sort of personal growth class, whatever I'm going to do, I always have thought about my learning goals. What are my learning goals as an educator, and will this support them, and how will it support them? And that's the way I choose what I'm going to, in this case, choose the sessions that I'm going to. But now, as an instructional coach, I look at them and how will they not just support me as a learner, but how can I take this back and help support the staff that I support as learners as well and help them grow. I always thought that if there was one thing that I could take and put in my back pocket and have from a conference that I could take out and use the very next day, that was a win for me. I always hope for more, but that was a win. I still like that. I still like those things that I can share. Oh, this is so cool. Take a look at this, and somebody can start tomorrow. But I'm looking now at more big picture type things and what can make some real change. And then you run into when you attend a conference like this. In this case, I'm just one person and I have all of these ideas that I want to share with people. And how am I going to share that? I can send out an email, I can share my files, I can call or text or send a calendar invite and set up a meeting, a lunch. I can create some PD about some of the things that I've learned and share that digitally or share it in person at like a PLC. I can create a video. I can blog. And all of those things, those are tech. It takes tech to use them. Hattie's talks about tech's effect on instruction, and it is just a 0.34. 0.4 is where we start seeing some real effect, and we want to look above that. 0.34 is just kind of like it doesn't really do anything. It's just part of our teaching, but there's some benefit to it, but not anything that's significant more than anything else that we're already doing. And so the problem that we have with why this is happening is that we're stuck using technology as a way to automate teaching, and we're just using this. The students are just using it to consume content, and we really need to move beyond that. We need to think about our students as the 21st century learners, and 21st century learners need technological literacy, but that technological literacy of how to use devices and how to use the technology needs to be blended with those other pieces of 21st century learners so that they can communicate and troubleshoot and problem solve using the technology. And so by doing that, the effect size can be increased to a 1.6, which is just mind blowing. We need to move beyond that collaborative communication to students that are problem solving and explaining to others through dialogue and questioning and exploration and through errors. The use of tech by a teacher just amplifies the current state of instruction. Just kind of let that sink in. What kind of instructional practices you're using, they're just amplified through technology. So if we need to change those, we need to change them in our technological practices also. Bill Gates says technology is just a tool. In terms of getting kids working together and motivating them, the teacher is the most important. So we need to amplify really good instruction is what we need to do that. So what does that look like? Well, we need to start embracing things like personalized instruction, self-guided learning, blended learning, and universal design for learning. Um, I've got a couple of little things that I can put in the back pocket and I'll share those with you. So moving forward after this conference, what I need to do is I need to make sure that I get people excited about these things so that we can move our instruction forward with technology and students can move beyond the consumers that they have become. We see them with their devices in their hands and we think about, well, these kids these days, they're born with a device in their hand practically. They come out of the womb that way. They constantly have them. And we think, well, that is going to, they're constantly using the technology, so that makes them proficient in the technology, and it doesn't. The kind of things that they're going to need to use technology for is more than just scrolling through social media and creating a TikTok video. I am going to share my files with you. And I am going to reach out to you. And if you would like to reach out to me, if you see any content in there that you would like to talk to me about, I would love to do that. We can have lunch together. We can talk during a planning time together, and we can set some things moving forward that are going to make instruction better and are going to really impact our learners. So, hope you have a great Friday, and I will see you next week.